Hello, Mr. Gamino. We are ready. I'm ready. So everything's functional, as I looked about it before. Your loom on the hands is slightly grayed out. I can improve that, which I'm happy to do. You've already sent us a replacement crystal. I don't have to worry about that. All the functions work. We're just looking at a service and a case rebuild with new seals and putting in the new crystal. That is the incorrect caseback gasket. It's supposed to be flat, not round. So I'll get you the right one. Oh yes, that's right. We've got the corrosion inside the caseback. So right, I'm gonna have to go in and I'm gonna have to pick out all this stuff and then chemically neutralize and then check it again and probably remove more stuff. I will get that done. Out, 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 out. Thank you. You'll get that battery back and you can play with it because I'm going to put in a new one. Well, your crown gasket just broke. That's how old it is. Yep, it just broke apart. There it is. There it is. Come on. Got them both. Out. Out. Static. Go away. Clean those up. One. Two. Three. There is your dial, your irreplaceable dial. Put that over here in safe storage. There's your free movement. get it going. A lot of these are loose. These are all loose. That's nuts. Yeah, they're all loose. Loose. That one was very loose. Wow, nuts. Okay. Now the chronograph wheel section. Loose. That one's seated. Loose. Okay. There's your circuit. Looking good. Okay, now to very gently get the coils out. Okay, I've got myself a magnifying tweezer. Let's go. Okay. Okay, got your spacer block out. Good. There's that. Okay, I'm gonna rip down the rest of this movement off screen because I want to be right on top of it when I'm doing all this stuff, because it's all interconnected, and this main bridge right here is just, I have to be just super smooper careful. So let me get your clickers out of there. Those are your button click levers. There. Okay, I'm going to rip that down off camera. Let me get to that. I also have to do I have to get your crystal out of here, pull this case apart, and deal with all of this impacted corrosion. So I'm going to do that right now. But again, I'm going to do this off screen because the little clips for these buttons, I don't want to lose them, and darn it, they're easy to lose. So I want to be right on top of it. Okay, one of the things we talked about when I was doing your evaluation is corrosion underneath the bezel. I've got some in here. Not a ton, but it's definitely there. I'm going to have to do, the usual thing. I'm going to have to dig that up by hand and then chemically neutralize it all. So I'm going to have definitely some time into this case and caseback to get that cleaned up. Your ring, that's the nylon gasket. Let me get that gasket off of here. Wow. Got a little bit of, darn it, a little bit of pitting underneath that. I'll clean it all up by hand. So I'm going to have to, again, physically remove it all, and then chemically neutralize it, and then there's going to be some time in for this, but I wanted you to see that. Okay, I'm building your case. I just wanted to show you how the case came out. You can see the rust is gone, the corrosion's gone. You still got little pittings in your sealing surfaces, but I'm going to use a slightlier, I'm going to use an O-ring, a thinner, I'm going to use a burlier caseback gasket, and to try to fill in where these pits are, to try to clean that out. But you can see that it's clean. That's the important part. There's still a little bit of impacted stuff, but this is actually an exposed surface, and so I didn't want to go crazy with cleaning tools on that. Nothing is active. It's all been neutralized. I just don't want to, with this frosted blasted finish, it shows every single mark. So there's a limit to how nice I can get that. With these, on these surfaces, I can really work to get those clean, but those are my limitations. Okay, onward and upward. Now to put the buttons in. Okay, we are assembled, and we're sitting on the fantabulous QT99. Paint. There's your watch. It's running. So we are now going to see what we can do. These have, Seiko still uses these kinds of trimmer styles right here. They have divisions like a couple of seconds roughly per click that you can go, and so you can dial it in. It tells you positive and negative, so we need to go one click in negative. Okay, I did one click negative. Well, I tell you what, 1/100th of a second per day gaining is just about as excellent as I could possibly imagine. So this is 100ths of a second per day. So that's, you know, that's tight accuracy. I wouldn't dare mess with this. I like to have it on a little bit on the gaining side, so that you're not going to be late to your meeting. You're going to get, your hands are going to go forward. I'd rather a clock be slightly fast than slightly slow. Okay, and there we are. You know, these really are, they're kind of not imposing, that's not the right word, but they have some real substance to them. They have some real, they have weight. It's a really cool design. It's been a long time since I've seen one in person, and I have to say I'm impressed. They're really neat. I see why people collect them. It's such a cool and unusual case. Anyway, something to keep in mind, of course, is that you've got pitting inside the case back, around the crystal gasket sealing surface, and you also have some pitting on the button sealing surface of this button. Not a ton, but some. I cleaned it up. There's nothing active in there. It's got all new gaskets, and I greased the heck out of them. Just be careful with this watch around. I wouldn't really treat this watch as waterproof. I've installed a heavier duty gasket in the back. I mean, we've got the gaskets here in the front, and I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I might have to start looking for one of these. It's a pretty neat watch. Let's see it click over. Yep, there we go. There you go. I thank you so much for sending this in, and I look very much forward to getting it back to you. You've got your old dead battery is here. You can get that back. Let's see. And here's your old crystal. Your gaskets mostly came out in pieces, but there that is, and I'll put that back in with your packet, and that's it. Thank you so very much.